welcome back.
Yes, welcome back.
So today we're just going to kind of wrap up the mini-series we have been on, kind of the motivation and accountability.
Yep. Little
thread.
summary.
Yeah, summary. So, I think one of the first points we were trying to make is excuses.
Yeah, I could use an analogy here, but I'll probably not. But the thing is, excuses. How easy do you want to allow yourself to give in? Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you wake up in the morning. I'm exhausted. I don't feel like going. I don't want to do this. Everybody feels them. Everybody goes through them. It's a matter of whether or not you literally have it in your bones to go, no,
Well, it demands
I'm going to get up.
Yeah, it demands an honest self-assessment.
Yeah.
Like, are you blowing smoke up your own butt and you're just choosing to not do it?
Do you really want to achieve the goals that you've set out for yourself?
Bingo.
Right.
You have to be diligent.
You do. Plans certainly help with that, right? I mean, we talked about that a little bit, setting yourself up on a plan. That also allows you the excuses angle to go after it and go, today is not a written rest day. I have to get up and I have to go out. So you have that plan of attack. You know what days you're working out. You know what days you're eating right. You know what days you're trying to achieve your goals. So that's...
Well, I guess that's the thing, right? The plan actually helps you define what you're trying to accomplish.
Right.
If you go after it with, gosh, man, this resonates into so much. We talked about how you develop software and how if you don't know where you're trying to go, there's no map that's going to help you get there.
Right.
And that leads to one of the other points we spoke on is knowing what the goal is. If you're simply trying to improve your activity because you wear a watch and it tells you you're not closing your circle every day, that's cool. Write it down. I'm going to close my circle 4 days a week. If it's weight loss, if it's...
But specifically, these are the 4 days I'm going to do it. Again, that when you're exhausted on Tuesday morning and you go, I don't want to get up, you have to because you're accountable to yourself. You've written it in your little journal.
Yeah.
Today is a workout day.
Period.
End of story. There is no option. I'm not talking about like you really don't feel good. I'm talking about...
Because the only person you cheat...
is yourself.
Oh, that was deep.
That was good.
Rain and knowledge. So
you got the plan. You got the goal.
You got the goal.
So goal is more goal monitoring, right? At the end of the week, you look back on it and feel proud and like, hey, that review is really, really important. Like, these are the activities I did this week. I mean, you're like you alluded to, your watches do it for you. You beat last week by X number of calories. I mean, those are cool, but it's also nice for you to look back on yourself and go, hey, I had a really good week, or I had a really good month. And
part of that we talked on yesterday with the whole planning and the goal setting and even having a buddy is have an end date. Nobody sticks to their plan indefinitely.
No.
Nobody.
You get bored. You get tired.
But if you commit to 6 weeks, I'm going to do this for 6 weeks, then I'm going to take a week off, maybe 2 weeks off. But have a plan, have a goal, have an end date, so that you have a chance to reflect on how you did.
Yeah. Again, human nature, people get bored. I mean, they join Orange Theory and they go at it hard for 90 days and then they're fried. And I'm not picking on Orange Theory. It's why people then turn around and buy a Peloton. Why they get exhausted doing the same thing. They get bored. They get tired. I mean,
they don't have a plan. They don't know what their goal is. Right. So the last thing I really wanted to touch on, which I think is probably one of the most important, is having that accountability partner, the running buddy, the walking buddy, whatever you want to call it. That was what we hit most on yesterday.
Yeah. and sharing this journal with them and going, hey, this is what I'm being held accountable for. This is the plan that I'm being held accountable
and them
for.
doing it back.
Yeah.
You know, it can be a trainer. It can be someone who's not directly involved in the activity with you. But I like it when there's somebody else that's trying to reach that goal as well. Even their own goal, but you're holding each other accountable. And it's not just the hammer fist beating you up, you know. So I guess in retroflection, looking back to wrap up this series, right? We check your excuses at the door.
Yep.
Be diligent. Be honest with yourself. Have a plan. Have a goal.
Get a buddy.
Get a running buddy. You do those things,
chances of success are high.
They grow exponentially.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, any idea what we're going to touch on next?
I think I want to go into like more of a running, walking series, or either that, or we'll talk about maybe planning out your first 5K would be kind of cool. I think we can.
That would be good.
Go in those directions. We have a lot to cover still. We're like scratching the surface of fitness, which is awesome.
Yeah. All right, that's it, guys. Questions, comments, criticisms, compliments, whatever. Email us, snackcast@yes.fit. We appreciate you tuning in.
Stay moving.
See ya.